Alright, today we're going to be talking about spheres. We're going to find the surface area of a sphere, and here's the formula for that, 4 pi times the radius squared. And then to find the volume of the sphere, 4/3 pi times the radius cubed, or to the third power. Remember, when you're using 4/3, I think it's easier to just multiply 4 pi r to the third and then divide by 3 as your last step. We'll be doing all of our calculations on a calculator, so you don't have to worry about working too hard with that. You just got to make sure you get the right formula. This is surface area, so we're going to do the 4 pi r squared. So 4 pi, in this case the radius is 6 squared. So we just put all that in our calculator, and we're going to be rounding to the nearest tenth, I think, today. So we'll round to the nearest tenth. Please just use the pi key for this. So 36 times 4 times pi, and when you do all that, you end up with 452.4 centimeters squared, because it is an area, so any area is going to be labeled square units. So 452.4. So write down what you're doing and then pick up the calculator and do the math. Again, this is another surface area. So recall the formula, 4 pi r squared. So 4 pi r squared. But this time we're given a diameter of 18. Well, if the diameter is 18, what's going to be the radius? The radius will be 9. So this will become 4 times pi times 9 squared. And so when you do that in round, you're going to get 1,117.9 meters squared. So just put them in the formula and then do the math. Now we're switching to volume. So that means we switch formulas. So the formula for volume, remember, is 4/3 pi times the radius cubed. So here we're given a radius of 7, so 4/3 times pi times 7 to the third. So remember, take 4 times pi times 7 to the third and then divide by 3, rounding to the nearest tenth. You're going to get 1,436.8. And this is volume, so it's going to be units to the third, so centimeters to the third, because we're doing volume. Again, we have another volume one, so we want to 4/3 pi r to the third. So we ask ourselves, what is the radius? Well, the diameter is 34, so the radius would be half that, which would be 17. So 4/3 times pi times 17 to the third. Again, put that all in the calculator. It looks like we're going to get 20,579.5, again, labeled to the third, inches to the third. This problem asks us to do both surface area and volume, so let's start with the surface area. We're given the radius is 16, so it would just be 4 times pi times 16 squared. Doing that, we're going to get 3,217.0 feet squared, and that 0 is important because it shows what place we're rounding to. And then for the volume, we're going to get 4/3 pi 16 to the third. So doing that, we're going to get 17,157.3 feet to the third.